Now, there's always speculation that around Meghan Markle and whether she'll return to the UK or not.
Watch this carefully.
Meghan wasn't the least bit interested, not the least bit grateful, nothing.
Even though Camilla had made all that effort?
Yes, she'd made all that effort, and she just didn't bother at all.
What he does, he predicted that she's going to skip the UK because she's got this massive ego.
Montecito, California, October 2025. According to palace insiders, Meghan Markle just made a demand to Prince Harry. And it's not what you think. On the surface, it looks like Meghan's setting a boundary with Queen Camilla. But palace sources are calling this an impossible ultimatum, deliberately designed to look supportive while actually destroying something else entirely. Here's what nobody's telling you. This demand involves Queen Camilla, but it's not about Camilla. There's someone else this ultimatum is really targeting, because this is the second time Meghan has done this. Royal biographer Angela Levin reported back in 2018 that Camilla offered to help Meghan when she first joined the royal family. Meghan's response? She gave the Queen the cold shoulder.
Meghan seemed bored, was unresponsive and preferred to go her own way, with the result that the Queen Consort's advice landed on stony ground.
But wait until you hear why. Because the reason Meghan rejected Camilla in 2018 is the same reason she's doing it again in 2025. And it has nothing to do with protecting herself. This is the story of how Meghan just used Queen Camilla to block someone else's last chance and made sure Harry has no way back. So let me break down what just leaked. October 23rd, 2025. Palace insiders tell Radar Online that Meghan Markle just gave Prince Harry an ultimatum about attending royal events. But here's what's weird. The demand is so specific, so impossible to meet, that multiple palace sources are using the word deliberate. One insider told Radar Online, Meghan's been absolutely firm about this demand, no matter the occasion. Now, before I tell you what the demand is, you need to understand something. Harry has been begging for reconciliation.
As I've discussed before, Prince Harry is desperate, if you like, to build the bridge now, and I'm delighted that he met his father, even if it was under an hour. But the emphasis there was, he said, his focus now is on his father.
I would love reconciliation with my family. There's no point in continuing to fight anymore. As I said, life is precious. I don't know how much longer my father has.
In May 2025, Harry told the BBC, "I would love reconciliation with my family. Life is precious. I don't know how much longer my father has." Let that sink in. I don't know how much longer my father has. King Charles is 76 years old. He's had health issues. Harry's running out of time to make peace with his dying father. So Harry wants reunion. Charles is reportedly willing to try. And that's when Meghan makes her move. Here's what she told Harry. "I will not attend any royal events if Queen Camilla is present. Not Christmas at Sandringham, not Trooping the Colour, not family dinners. If Camilla's there, and she will be there because she's the Queen, Meghan won't show." But here's what palace insiders noticed. This demand isn't really about Camilla, it's about someone else. And by the end of this video, you'll see exactly who Meghan's actually targeting with this ultimatum. Smash that like button, because this ultimatum has 3 targets, not 1. And target number 3 is someone you'd never expect. And if you recognize this pattern from your own life, trust me, you're not alone. But first, you need to understand what happened in 2018, because that's when Meghan first rejected Camilla. And the reason why reveals everything about what's happening now. Let me take you back to 2018. Meghan Markle has just married into the royal family. The media is brutal. The press is relentless. Every outfit gets criticized. Every move gets analyzed. The British tabloids are tearing her apart. Meghan's struggling. She's drowning in negative coverage. She needs help. Queen Elizabeth knew this. So, according to royal biographer Giles Brandreth, the Queen asked Duchess Sophie of Edinburgh to help Meghan adjust. But there was someone else who offered to mentor Meghan. Someone who understood exactly what it was like to be the most hated woman in Britain, Queen Camilla. Think about Camilla's history for a second. She was the other woman in Charles and Diana's marriage. She was blamed for destroying the most famous marriage in the world. The press called her every name imaginable. Rottweiler, the most hated woman in Britain. She spent decades rebuilding her reputation. If anyone understood what Meghan was going through, it was Camilla. So what did Camilla do? According to royal biographer Angela Levin, Camilla made a real effort to make Meghan feel welcome and prepare her for the media onslaught. She reached out. She offered help. She said, "I've been through this. Let me show you how to survive." The one person who could actually help Meghan navigate the press hatred offered a hand. And Meghan's response? According to Levin, Meghan gave Camilla the cold shoulder. She rejected the help. She shut her down. She said no to the one person who could have been her greatest ally. Rejection number 1. But here's the question nobody asked in 2018. Why would Meghan reject help from the only person who understood her situation? Palace insiders now say they know the answer. And it has nothing to do with what you're thinking. Here's where it gets really telling. Fast forward to 2025, and Harry is publicly begging for reconciliation. May 2025. Harry does an interview with the BBC after losing his legal battle for UK security, and he opens up about his family in a way we've never heard before. Harry said, "There have been so many disagreements between me and some of my family. I would love reconciliation with my family. There's no point in continuing to fight anymore." He went further. "Life is precious. I don't know how much longer my father has. He won't speak to me because of this security stuff, but it would be nice to reconcile." Read that again. "I don't know how much longer my father has." This isn't subtle. Harry is saying his father is elderly, dealing with health issues, and time is running out. He's begging for a chance to make peace before it's too late. Royal biographer Sally Bedell-Smith told People magazine, "The underlying issue is trust. The King and William don't trust Harry and Meghan with any kind of confidential conversation."
So, I miss the UK. I miss parts of the UK, of course I do. And I think that it's really quite sad that I won't be able to show, my children my homeland.
And she doesn't want to be, she doesn't think that the UK likes her very much, and thinks she's only going to come back here, basically let Harry go on his own.
I can't see a world in which I would be bringing my wife and children back to the UK at this point.
But sources say Charles was willing to try. If Harry came alone, if they rebuilt trust slowly, if reconciliation was genuinely the goal, the door was cracked open. Just slightly, for the first time in years. And according to Palace insiders, that's when Meghan issued her ultimatum. The timing is everything. Harry publicly says he wants reconciliation, Charles is reportedly willing, the possibility exists, and Meghan makes sure it can't happen. But wait, because here's what you need to understand about why this ultimatum is so calculated. So, on the surface, Meghan's ultimatum targets Queen Camilla. I won't be in the same room as her. But let me ask you something. Why Camilla? Camilla tried to help Meghan in 2018. She offered mentorship. She understood the media hatred. She could have been an ally. So why is Camilla the person Meghan refuses to see? Palace insiders say this is deliberate. One source told Radar Online that Meghan's condition shows how much she hates the idea of returning to the firm. But another source said something more revealing. This demand is meant to show she supports Harry's wish to rebuild ties with King Charles, but without personally getting involved again. Think about what that means. Meghan can say she supports Harry. She can tell him, "Of course you should see your father." But then she creates a condition that makes it impossible. Because here's the reality. Camilla is the queen. She's married to King Charles. She's going to be at every major royal event. Christmas at Sandringham? Camilla's there. Trooping the Color? Camilla's there. Private family dinner with Charles? Camilla's there. It's her home. It's her husband. So when Meghan says, "I won't attend if Camilla's present," what she's really saying is, "I'm never coming back." But she gets to make it look like it's about one person, like it's a boundary, like it's Camilla's fault. Genius strategy. Because now if reconciliation fails, Meghan can say, "I was willing, but I have boundaries. I won't be in a room with Camilla." But that's only target number 1. There's someone else this ultimatum is really blocking, and it gets so much worse. So here's what Palace insiders noticed about the 2018 rejection of Camilla. If Meghan had accepted Camilla's help, what would have happened? Camilla would have mentored Meghan, taught her how to handle the press, given her strategies for surviving the scrutiny. But more importantly, Camilla would have given Harry someone else to talk to. Someone else in the family who understood what Meghan was going through. Someone who could give Harry perspective. Think about it. If Camilla and Meghan had a good relationship, Harry would have someone in the royal family on Meghan's side. Someone who could bridge the gap. Meghan rejected that. And now, in 2025, Meghan's ultimatum ensures Camilla can never be a support system for Harry. Let me show you the pattern of what else Meghan has systematically removed. 2019, they leave the UK entirely. Move to California, 5,000 miles from Harry's entire support system. 2020, the Oprah interview paints the entire royal family as villains. makes it nearly impossible for Harry to go back without betraying Meghan. 2023. Spare burns bridges publicly. Harry attacks his father, William, Camilla, calling Camilla dangerous. The relationships are damaged beyond repair. 2024. Harry tries to visit his father in September. Meghan refuses to come with him. Won't even fly over to support his reunion attempt. He goes alone. See what's happening? Every potential support system for Harry, his family, his old friends, any allies in the royal family, systematically removed or damaged. And now, Meghan's ultimatum makes sure Harry can never repair those relationships. Because if he goes back to the UK, he goes alone. Without Meghan, without his kids, choosing his family over his wife. But that's still not the most devastating target. There's a third person this ultimatum is really aimed at, and this is where things got uncomfortable. So here's what this ultimatum is really targeting. Not just Camilla, not just Harry's relationship with his family, it's targeting Harry's independence. Let me show you what happens if Harry successfully reconciles with his family. If Harry repairs his relationship with King Charles, he has his father back, someone who loves him unconditionally, someone who wants him in his life. If Harry reconciles with William, he has his brother back, the person who knew him longest, who shared his childhood, who understands him. If Harry brings the kids to the UK and they bond with their grandfather, Harry has another reason to visit Britain, a reason that has nothing to do with Meghan. Harry starts having support systems that don't flow through Meghan, relationships that existed before her, people who knew him when he was Prince Harry, not just Meghan's husband. He has independence, options, people to turn to when things are hard, and Meghan's ultimatum makes sure that can't happen. Think about what she's really saying with this demand. You can see your dying father, but only if you come alone. You can visit your family, but without me and the kids. You can reconcile, but you have to choose between them and me. What kind of partner does that? What kind of person makes their spouse choose between their dying parent and their marriage? But here's the most devastating part. She makes it look like boundaries. I won't be in a room with someone who didn't support me. I'm protecting my mental health. I have to think of my well-being. It sounds reasonable. It sounds like self-care, but palace insiders are calling it something else. Deliberate sabotage. And thousands of viewers in our comments have said the same thing. My ex did this exact thing to me. Let that sink in. So here's what really happened across 7 years. 2018, Camilla offers to help Meghan. Meghan rejects her. Why? Because Camilla could give Harry someone else to confide in. 2019, they move 5,000 miles away. Geographic isolation. Harry's entire support system, gone. 2020, Oprah interview. Entire family painted as villains. Psychologically makes it almost impossible for Harry to go back. 2023, Harry publishes Spare, attacks everyone, calls Camilla dangerous, burns bridges publicly in a best-selling memoir. 2024, Harry visits his father alone in September. Meghan stays in California, sends message, you go to them, you go alone. 2025, Harry begs for reconciliation, says, I don't know how much longer my father has. Meghan issues ultimatum, not if Camilla's there. Rejection number 2. See the pattern? Every time reconciliation becomes possible, Meghan creates a new barrier. Every time Harry moves toward his family, Meghan reminds him why they left. Every time Harry has a chance to rebuild support systems, Meghan makes sure it falls apart. 7 years. Same playbook. Isolate, remove allies, create ultimatums, force choices. So let me ask you something. If your partner rejected help offered to them, moved you thousands of miles from everyone you knew, made you publicly attack your family, refused to support you visiting your dying parent, and issued an ultimatum forcing you to choose, what would you call that? Palace insiders call it impossible ultimatum. Relationship experts call it isolation tactics. Your ex probably called it setting boundaries, but you know what to call it. Drop a red flag emoji if you've seen this pattern before. So here's what this is really about. Rejection number 1, 2018. Camilla offers help. Meghan rejects her because Camilla could give Harry someone else in his corner. Rejection number 2, 2025. Harry begs to reconcile with his dying father. Meghan issues ultimatums she knows can't be met. Makes reunion impossible while looking supportive. See what's happening here? Target number 1, Camilla, the excuse. Target number 2, Harry's family relationships, the collateral damage. Target number 3, Harry's independence, the real goal. Because if Harry reconciles with his family, he doesn't need Meghan as much anymore. He has other people, other support systems, other perspectives. He has options. And according to palace insiders and relationship experts, when someone systematically removes their partner's support systems, rejects help offered to their spouse, moves them thousands of miles away, and issues ultimatums that force their partner to choose. That's not boundaries. That's not protection. That's something else entirely. According to psychologists who specialize in relationship dynamics, isolation tactics often look like boundaries to the outside world. They sound reasonable. I won't be in a room with someone who hurt me sounds like self-care. But when you see the pattern, 7 years of systematically removing every support system, rejecting every olive branch, creating every barrier, it tells a different story. Palace insiders see it, royal experts see it, King Charles sees it, Prince William sees it, and thousands of viewers who've lived through this pattern, they see it too. Queen Camilla tried to help Meghan twice, 2018 and 2025, 7 years apart. And both times, Meghan made sure Camilla knew she wasn't welcome. But more importantly, she made sure Harry stays isolated, stays dependent, stays in California where his entire world revolves around one person, her. So GossipSlice fam, there you have it. Queen Camilla rejected by Meghan Markle again. But now you know it's not really about Camilla. This is the second time Meghan rejected Camilla's olive branch, 2018 and 2025. 7 years, same target. But the real target? Harry's independence. Real talk. Is Meghan protecting herself with boundaries, or is this 7-year pattern something else entirely? Drop a crown emoji in the comments if you think Meghan has every right to refuse Camilla. Drop a broken heart emoji if you think she's blocking Harry's reconciliation with his dying father. Drop a red flag emoji in the comments. Right now, if you recognize this pattern from your own life, and trust me, you're not alone. Thousands of you have shared your stories. Like this video, smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you never miss when we expose the patterns everyone else is missing. This is Gossip Slice, where we serve the truth one slice at a time. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.